Hello everyone and welcome back to my Eruption of Shame. This time for October, which is the spooky month. Which means, oh boy, I'm not gonna like this one as much as most people will. Oh boy. Let's see how bad the damage is. Well, the first one looks pretty good. I've got to say, I'm actually waiting to play Deathloop. I've heard good things. I don't know very much about it though, besides the fact it's based in a time loop. So I suppose might as well give it a listen.
What?
You'll never, ever break this loop.
There's no never here. Just you, me, and the rest of these maniacs.
Bring it, baby.
This is Ramblin' Frank's Matinee. This little ditty goes out to the handsome asshole trying to break our loop. Cold, the visionaries are ready to dance. Are you?
Toxic illusion, falling deeper spiral tonight.
Ooh, I love the spy vibes.
This is where we do or die. And I've been here before, face to face with the gun, up against all the odds, and I'm the only one. Oh, I've been here before, it must be true. This is
Stay still for like a second.
Oh, sorry, it got me crazy. I thought the time when they killed him would be, like, directly would be the end of the trailer. It is definitely not.
Somebody's feeling feisty.
Where you been hiding? Boy, do I got a bone to pick with you. Let's do it again tomorrow.
what to do when the bullet is the same, but the kill is always new.
Okay, that game just looks awesome.
Ramblin' Frank. The rest of you motherfuckers are next.
I think I remember it not being as good as people expected when it first came out. I think it might have been glitchy or buggy, but if that's been fixed, that would be a very nice pickup. It was meant to be like a Dishonored style, multi-path sort of a thing. I don't know if it lived up to that. However, it is mostly positive at the moment on Steam, which is a good sign. I mean, yeah, I'd say this is a pretty solid first pickup. Better than some of the other ones, anyway. Oh well. Let's keep going. I say that, but I mean, I don't know. I haven't actually seen very much into it. Monster Train, first class. This one doesn't look scary. In fact, this one looks like another card-based roguelike, which I know it's a bit of a joke that they have one of these in every bundle, but it's also kind of accurate that they have one of these in every bundle. That being said, I always like them. Like, I think they're very first. Oh, he's even got DLC with it. That's nice. I actually quite like having these games in the bundle because I quite enjoy them. Like, I love Slay the Spire. I'm pretty sure I got Slay the Spire from here. So once again, let's watch this trailer and see how it goes. I do like trains. I mean, let's face it, you see one of these games, you see them all. What's the twist? Is the twist just that they're on a train? Because don't get me wrong, this looks great, but it doesn't look unique in any way. That in no way looks unique at all. However, I'm still here for it. Apparently it's $50. That seems a little bit steep, though it's also got the DLC, which I don't know about its price. Let's check on that actually. Let's see. Because is just a 50 for the base game that they're talking about, or did they just throw the DLC in there to make it sound a little bit more value? I'd be very respecting of it if they didn't include the DLC in the value. I'm guessing they will have. Let's see. All right, well, this is clearly the collector's edition, which is indeed $47. Actually, no, this is the XL monster. Oh no, it's just a regular. The collector's edition for $47, and it's $49. So yeah, I mean, okay, fair enough. If they've got a bundle with it, fair enough. I mean, honestly, it looks okay. Once again, a solid pickup. This is not the one I was afraid of. You know, when I saw it there, I'm like, oh, god damn it. This is the one I was afraid of. Oh, god. Oh, boy. Yay. They released one of these a few months ago as well. So this will probably be the second one you have. Shame they didn't release all three in one, because apparently they're advertising as the anthology, but... And am I sad they didn't release them all as one?
Where are we? We're near Little Hope.
Sounds like a fun place.
Funnily enough, Little Hope does have an interesting and dark history.
The way this fog just appears, it's not
I'm-
natural.
I mean, I do appreciate the fact there's people and they're talking to each other.
Go anywhere except into the center of town.
Don't like it.
A warning, perhaps. Get off of me! What more proof is needed that the devil walks among us in Little Hope?
There's someone else out here, by the fire.
Come play. Come play with me.
What do we do?
What the hell is that?
Get the hell out of there!
The question is, what do I actually control? It looks almost like it's going to be a visual novel, sort of like making choices, just letting them play out.
I'm next.
It says theatrical show. 2 to 5. Okay.
She's
Yeah, I'm guessing this is one you watch and make. Oh boy. I'm not a big fan of that. No. I mean, I can't tell for sure, but it looks very much like it's not an adventure game so much as like a horror like thing you watch. Yeah, QTEs, difficult settings, improved UI. Yeah, branching cinematic horror. Well, I mean, at least it means I'll probably be fine going through it, but and play online. That's an interesting concept. But oh boy. I'm not looking forward to having that pulled out of my mountain by any stretch of the imagination. So let's keep looking. Okay, now this one already on the face of it looks like something I'm more interested in. So once again, I'm just gonna keep watching these trailers because I don't think I have any of these games this month. Another $60 title. RPG. Good, good. Turn-based combat. Nothing wrong with that. I mean, it looks the part, doesn't it? It looks damn pretty. Not the world's longest trailer, is it? But yeah, I mean, it looks like my sort of game, so that's positive. Turn-based RPG in a beautiful land, great graphics. Yeah, no, this looks like the sort of game that I'd be into. 75% mostly positive, and the cost is apparently $60, so it's definitely one I wouldn't have bought unless it was on a deep discount. 80-hour single-player campaign. Not bad. Not bad at all. Right territory. Pick from 4 uniquely skilled classes and define your place in the world while recruiting others. Choose in your course chores from assortment factions. Honestly, yeah, no, that looks good. That looks good. Whether it is or not, I don't know, but it's mostly positive, so that's mostly okay. Oh, God damn it. I want to look at the trailer for this one. I mean, last time I looked at it, I was like, well, that might be less scary than I think, just because it's something I watch rather than say I play, but oh boy. Feel like I'm gonna regret this month. It's just The Witcher, right? Nope. Oh, great. Oh. Why would anyone... So why do you need to cover your mouth like that? No. Nope, 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 nope. Don't get me wrong, it looks pretty, but no. But no is my answer. Oh, God. Another one I'm really not looking forward to getting out of my mountain. God, the spooky month is annoying. Sometimes they even, depending on how close it is between the two things, sometimes even October and November, will have some scary games in it too. So, ugh. All right, Epic Chef. This doesn't look like my thing. Although it does say story-driven adventure game, maybe it is. Like, it looked like an Uncooked sort of game. You know what I'm gonna look at? I thought, honestly, indie adventure RPG simulation. When I saw this, for some reason, I was thinking it was like an Uncooked, like one of those co-op games that like time management. But that actually sounds like it could be something more. Let's listen.
To a land of gastronomic delight, of quaint restaurants and world-class cookery, a place where taste buds tap dance on your tongue from the moment you arrive to the moment you bid farewell. Welcome to Ambrosia, local produce freshly grown by
Oh, it's a life sim!
lovingly peeled, chopped, stirred, tossed and crafted into delectable and unique dishes found nowhere else on Earth. And then, and only then, do the food feuds begin. And cooks from all corners of the world fight to become the epic chef.
Okay, so it's literally just Food Wars. Gotcha. It's just Food Wars. That's all it is. It's a Food Wars. Okay, I see how it is. Okay, never mind. I completely misjudged this game. If it's a life sim, I am totally on board. I love life sims. Okay, I have made. Oh, what? Okay, that is a surprise. That is a big surprise. When I saw this and I saw it popped up, I'm like, oh, it's just gonna be another Overcooked game. No, it's actually a life sim with farming. Does it have romance? Let's see. Brand new one delicious dish, interactive cooking experience, all served with side of humor and elaborate cast of characters. Oh, loving it already. Delicious dishes, intense chef battles. Ah, here we go. Homegrown and homemade. Live off your land by growing foods and fruits and vegetables. You have resources to craft specialized machinery that can process your ingredients further. This is Ambrosia, a place of gastronomic delight and agricultural wonder. Renowned the world over, you're free to explore all that Ambrosia has to offer. Well, it doesn't say anything about romance, but I like it when these games have romance. I do like that game. That's great. They don't usually give out farming sims or life sims. I very much appreciate that. Yes. Ooh, trains. Okay, I'm pretty sure I know how this trailer is gonna go. It's gonna have some chewing. That's about it.
There was all this talk about the new lines coming through, changing life as we know it.
There are so many games exactly like this,
One day, saw it with my very own eyes.
and I've played most of them.
Businesses starting up. Those trains sure did come.
Something satisfied about train games. Yeah, I'll be honest, I've never heard of this train game before, which is kind of crazy. Like, I thought it was Railroad Empire or something, but nope, it's a different game entirely, different people. Like, obviously I played a lot of Open Transport Tycoon Deluxe. I mean, it's a train game. What is there not to like? Another $50 title? Fair enough. Strangely, it wasn't on my wish list, so that's odd. I think this is the last one of the main bundle, Golf Gang. Yeah, it is. Okay. Now, this one is action racing sports. So, yeah, a racing game, but with golf. Is that how we're going here? Okay, I'm trying to work out. I think it's just going to be golf. That's all it's going to probably be. Racing game, party game. Maybe it's like multiplayer golf. Challenge your friends golf. Game goes 3 modes. 300 holes. 100 holes. Damn, that's really good. There's a mod scene. Golf for glory. Customize everything. I mean, sure. It's okay, I guess. Definitely the not the greatest part of the bundle, but honestly, most of these games are pretty high value, and most of them were a pretty good surprise. Like Monster Train, I know it's just another one of those those rogue bait card game roguelikes, but I love those. Disciples, yep, turn-based RPG. Definitely what I'm in for. Life Sim, wasn't seeing that one. And Railroad Corporation, which, you know, choo-choo. Deathloop, also massive expensive game that I was never going to buy myself, but had on my wish list for a very long time. The 2 horror games are annoying, but based on everything else here, I'm actually not that sad. Now, there is one further game. Signalis. If they keep doing this and adding a free game every month, I don't think they will every month. And I don't know how long these are going to last for, but like I don't know if they'll remove them later, but let's have a look. I didn't have the video size set up for this one. The Rose engine. Huh. mean, I might be able to play it just based on the fact it's not first person, but it does look like it's got a bunch of puzzles. Alongside its combat. I'm clearly not going to like this game, but definitely looks better than I was expecting. I'll give it that. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. So, another humble... Oh, what's this? And Ghost Song. Signalis and then Ghost Song. So there's actually a second one. I guess that'll be the next month's one, but still. I mean, it definitely seems like they're trying their hardest to make the humble choice a little bit better than it was. Okay. So yeah, they might be going for a monthly game release, which is, I mean, if you start giving out the your best releases over and over again like this, like, yeah, I can see it. I can see this actually working out. Because yeah, it's basically saying, I mean, if they stay in the Humble Games collection, if they're just there for like a month or two, not big, not great, but if they stay in the Humble Games collection, this could actually make it be like the premier choice, or it basically is, but an undisputed king in this, like a Game Pass sort of, well, the undisputed king. Obviously, Game Pass is the undisputed king, but if they're trying to make the Humble Games collection more like a Game Pass, as long as, like, because the Humble Games collection, you only get to keep them as long as you keep subscribing to Humble. So basically, this is an actual benefit to staying with Humble, as opposed to, you know, when before they just stripped us of some of our value. That was kind of annoying. So I guess they're adding it back in the case of this. So, okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Let's see the Prime gaming offerings. Now, I'm not as excited about the Prime gaming offerings, I must say, this month. Like, don't get me wrong, Loom is fantastic. I've played Horus before. It's okay. But I don't really care for Fallout 76. And this one's still on this strange other platform that I've never heard of before. And it seems to exclusively deal in like weird, like puzzly, hidden object style games. I still haven't signed up for it though, which means I'm missing out on these keys, which I'm not sure if that's a good thing or not. Obviously, Total War Warhammer is good. I actually did end up playing that. It's upcoming on my Mountain of Shame. The first one, that is. So having the second one's great. Now I just need the third, which I'm guessing will eventually come out from Humble. So still, that's fine. But yeah, not a big fan of Fallout 76. So, like, the fact that it keeps on getting patched, keeps on getting patched, and yet it still has recent reviews mixed. Honestly, what I'd give for them to just turn off the servers and edit it and release a single player version. I would buy a single player version of it in a heartbeat. But the only way you can play single player properly is if you buy their silly little subscription service. Which, to be honest, why would anyone do that sight unseen just to play games single player? It doesn't make any sense. Now, Loom is Loom. Loom is an adventure game. But it's interesting. It's one of the old LucasArts adventure games, so you know it's good. It's one of the older ones they have. The big difference between Loom is, instead of actually having an inventory, you get to learn songs. But here's the crazy part. The songs you learn, they don't actually have like in a book anywhere from memory. They might have changed it. This might be different since it's a new version. But in the original, you literally had to write down all of your songs and say what they did and sort of remember them. And as you got higher, the songs became harder to do. I played through a bunch of this when I was younger, not even when I was a kid. I think it would have been high school, university when I played through it properly. I obviously played it a little bit as a kid, but I have played it since. Is my point. It's not bad, not bad. Pretty interesting, unique adventure game. Certainly worth the time if you're into that sort of thing. But yeah, as this one, I have no idea what it is. A fast turn-based strategy with RPG with real-time combat, released literally in March of 22. So the fact it's coming to Prime Gaming already is kind of interesting. So whether they feel like they've got as much money as possible, maybe Amazon just waved a big bag of money in their face. Either way, I think this is a pretty good pickup. I can see myself using that, playing that. So yeah, nothing wrong there. Obviously, this one I'm not going to play because it's on that weird platform. It doesn't look bad though. It doesn't look bad. Like a lot of these games haven't actually looked terrible. I sort of wonder if I should sign up an account for it. But at the same token, I really don't care about most of the content they have on there. Yeah, interesting. Now, Horus, I have played myself, as you can see down there, about 12 hours of it. Not enough to pass it. It's a platforming adventure game, which means I made it a little bit on the story. But yeah, I remember when I first saw this, and I was like, I thought it looked like a very kiddie, sort of like unserious game, especially the look of Horus himself. But it's actually quite interesting. It does a lot of genre bending. And yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting. So definitely want to pick up and check out in the Amazon games this month. Not a bad pickup. And finally, another one which, in my opinion, isn't a bad pickup. Now, granted, Total War Warhammer 2 is still the classic Warhammer, not Warhammer 40k, which is a shame. I'd much rather 40k, but it's interesting. It's very interesting to have another one. I played the original just recently. I sucked at it like a lot, but I could see a promise in it. So I'm actually quite happy to be able to go back and play the second one and play it for free, which is the best way about it. Overall, between the Humble Bundle and the Amazon, I think Humble Bundle wins this month. And not just by a small margin either. This seems, at least to me, to be a great Humble Bundle. And that's I'm saying that with the caveat of I hate horror games. But the bundle itself, the rest of it seems really quite positive. Now, Prime, honestly, middling. Loom's a good pickup if you've never played it before and you like adventure games. Hero's Hour looks good. Total War Warhammer, obviously good. I know Horus is good. Glass Masquerade, I'm not going to get it. And Fallout 76 as the main one, I'm not going to. I probably would have if it was on Steam, but the fact it's on the Microsoft Store, I don't even think it's worth claiming. The only thing I have on the Microsoft Store is the Bedrock version of Minecraft, and I don't even like that because it doesn't allow me to. It doesn't have as good of a UI, or it didn't used to. These new games coming out as well. It's not bad at all actually. So yeah, get it if you want to. There'll be a link in the description down below as usual. But this has been my eruption of shame. A lot of new games going on my mountain this week, so that's a good thing. I'll see you all for more Stellaris next week. And yes, unfortunately, it seems like Stardew, all the mods may be coming to an end unless I can get it fixed. I'm a couple of episodes ahead, so it's still a couple of weeks away. I'm going to release a couple more episodes of a couple more like videos of that Delta V when it does end. And then I'm thinking about going into a new series which I've already pre-recorded with a friend. Got like 11 episodes. It's not the whole game. I'll need to work out how I'm going to finish that. But yeah, I'll probably upload that, especially over Christmas sort of period. It should be good when it reaches that level. So yeah, this is looking good. Thank you for joining me on my eruption of shame. I hope that you enjoyed and liked the commentary, and then I hope that you are thinking about getting this yourself. What do you think of this bundle? Do you think it's good? Do you think it's actually worth it? As if someone here likes horror games, how do you feel? Like, I like it even with the 2 horror games or 3 horror games. I hate horror. How is someone who likes horror feeling this month? How is other people who don't like horror? Am I just, you know, being too giving because I saw a life sim I loved? Who knows? Anyway, thank you for joining me. I'll see you next time. This has been my eruption of shame. Goodbye.